Hey YouTube, this is a video to show you an easier way to learn the Rubik's Cube beginner's method by just remembering a few phrases. You can check out the PDF that's linked in the description below to get all this information in writing. And so we're going to solve the Rubik's Cube in layers. We're going to start with the bottom layer, we're going to do the middle layer, and then we're going to do the top layer. And we're going to do this with phrases. The phrases are comprised of words, obviously, and the words will tell you which face of the cube you're going to turn and which way you're going to turn it. So if you see a word that starts with an R, you're going to turn the right side of the cube. If you see an L, you're going to turn the left side. B is for bottom. F is for front. And if you see a word that starts with a T or a U, you're going to turn the top or the upper layer of the cube. There are no words in this method that require you to turn the back of the cube, so you don't have to worry about that. And you're always going to turn the face clockwise unless the word has an I in it. So for example, if you see the word reactors, which starts with R and has no I in it, you're going to turn the right side of the cube clockwise. But if you see the word Rick, which does have an I in it, you're going to turn the right side counterclockwise. And that's it. So we are ready to start solving the cube. And in the beginner's method, the first thing you want to do is you want to solve the bottom layer, which is typically the white layer. And there are no rules or algorithms for solving the white layer. So just go ahead and solve your white layer. Be sure to match up your side centers with your bottom edge pieces like this. And once you've done that, then we are ready to start using phrases to solve the middle layer.
All right, so we are ready to start solving our middle layer with our first phrase. I call this phrase piece target. And what this move is, this is the only move that you're going to need to solve the middle layer. You just keep doing this move until you have the middle layer solved. It's going to do two things. It's going to take an edge piece from the top right here, and that move can put it here or it can put it here, depending on how you do the move. It's the same move, but it can go to the right or the left. The other thing that the move is going to do is whichever piece you eject, whether it's this piece or this piece, that piece will end up back here. So you're going to use this move to reposition all the top edges that you have that belong in the middle layer. Like this is green and orange. So I'm going to use the move to put it here in between green and orange. And then this piece right here has to come out. So I will use piece target. I'll probably put a piece that doesn't belong here into this spot to get this one out back here. And then I can grab it, put it where it needs to be, and then get it in correctly. So let's do piece target going both ways so you can see how the move works. So the first thing is the piece, this is the piece and this is the target. Now the piece is going to go away from the target like that. And then the target's going to come up like that. Now the piece is going to come back and the target's going to come back down. Now the piece is going to go over the target like that. And then the target's going to come up. The piece is going to slide into the target like that, and then go down, and you're done. And so that is how piece target goes to the right. Let's see if we can do piece target to the left. We'll just put this one here, go to the left, even though it doesn't belong. We'll get this out of there. So the piece goes away, the target comes up, the piece comes back, the target goes down, the piece goes over the target rotates up, the piece slides in, and then the piece goes down. And now we have a bad piece in here, but we have the piece that we need back here. So we can bring it around and we can put it there with piece target. And that is how piece target works. You're going to place all your edges into the middle layer with piece target, just like that. So it's time to solve the top layer of the cube. So let's get going. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our colored cross on top. Since my cube has yellow on top, I want to get yellow pieces here, 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 and here. And the algorithm what we're going to use to do that is Fred ran up Rick's tulip field. That will flip all your top edges, and it will also scramble your corners, but we don't care about that because we're going to fix those later. And if you notice in that algorithm, the first three words have no I's, so they're all going clockwise. And the last three words all do have I's, so they're all going counterclockwise. So it's Fred, which is the front, ran, which is the right, up, which is the top, Rick's, which is the right side going counter, tulip, the top going counter, and field, the front going counter. And so that's the algorithm. And we're just going to do that algorithm 3 times and we'll have it done. So once I get my little L, I'm going to put it in the top left corner here, and I'm just going to do the algorithm again. Fred ran up Rick's tulip field. Now I have my line, and I keep my line like this. I don't keep my line like this. So we'll do the algorithm one more time. Fred ran up Rick's tulip field, and I have my yellow cross. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to match up all our top edges and side centers. And that's broken, so all these are broken. So let's turn the cube, and now we have an orange matched up, that's broken. We have a red matched up. So we have 2 edge pieces that are correct, the red and the orange, but 2 that are broken. So to fix this, we're going to use an algorithm I call reactors. And what reactors does is it swaps this edge piece with this edge piece. It does not affect this edge piece or this edge piece, and it will scramble your corners, but we don't care about that. So let's go ahead and do reactors. So reactors is the right side, use is the top, riveted is the right side going counter, tungsten is the top, regular is the right side, tungsten is the top, usually is the top, rises is the right side going counter, and then up. And so now if we keep turning the cube, we have a good green match. And okay, so let's turn the cube one more time. So we have red. Okay, so we have blue matched up and red matched up, but this is broken and this is broken. So we can do the algorithm one more time to fix these 2, and we should be good. So reactors use riveted tungsten, regular tungsten usually rises up. And now we have solved all of our edge pieces.
So now we want to get all our top corners placed correctly. This corner's not correct. It should have green. This should have green too. This should have blue. So all these corners are misplaced. We just want to get our corners placed correctly. We're not going to orient them right now. It doesn't matter if the yellow side is facing up. And the algorithm that we're going to use to do this, I call the Regal Universe. And the Regal Universe will force this edge piece to go here. It will force this edge piece to go here. And it will force this edge piece to go here. This edge piece will be unaffected. So let's go ahead and do the Regal Universe. So V is the top going clockwise. Regal is the right side. Universe is the top going counter. Lights is the left side going counter. Up is the top. Rhinos is the right side going counter. Unicorns is the top going counter. And llamas is the left side going clockwise. So now we've done the Regal Universe, and looking at the cube, okay, so we have a correct corner. So this is a correct corner. So we can put this in the unaffected position, and now we can do the Regal Universe 1 or 2 more times, and we will solve our corners. We will have all our corners placed correctly. So we'll do the algorithm. The Regal Universe lights up rhinos, unicorns, llamas, and that did not get it for us, so we'll do it one more time. The Regal Universe lights up rhinos, unicorns, llamas, and now we have all of our corners placed correctly.
Okay, so the last step is for us to orient the corners. And to do this, we're going to use a 4-move algorithm. We're going to orient this corner, and then we're going to bring the other corners that need to be oriented right here as well, and then we should be done. So this algorithm is called Rick built Roy's bar, and it's just Rick is the right side going counter, built is the bottom going counter, Roy's is the right going clockwise, and bar is the bottom going clockwise. And we just keep doing that until we get this corner oriented. Rick built Roy's bar, Rick built Roy's bar, Rick built Roy's bar. And now we have that corner oriented, so we bring in the next corner. Rick built Roy's bar, Rick built Roy's bar, Rick built Roy's bar, Rick built Roy's bar. And then one more, Rick built Roy's bar. And that is how you solve your Rubik's Cube.